In a world where the echoes of diplomacy often get drowned out by the clamor of saber rattling, the recent pivot of Japanese leaders towards China in a seeming act of desperation has thrown the spotlight on a geopolitical theater ripe with tension, intrigue, and accusations. This bold maneuver, juxtaposed against a backdrop of mounting sanctions and the chilling frost of geopolitical headwinds, has raised more than a few eyebrows and sparked a torrent of speculation. Critics argue that this could be a tacit admission of Japan's precarious position on the global stage, cornered by its own strategic miscalculations and an increasingly assertive China. Others see it as a pragmatic step towards de-escalation, a necessary olive branch extended in a garden of thorns. The fabric of Sino-Japanese relations is woven with threads of historical grievances, economic rivalry, and a complex interdependency that is as fragile as it is strong. At the heart of this latest chapter is not just a tale of two countries navigating the choppy waters of diplomacy, but a broader narrative about the shifting power dynamics in a world order that seems increasingly multipolar and unpredictable. As Japan's delegation steps into the dragon's lair, armed with proposals for cooperation and perhaps hope for reconciliation, they find themselves walking a tightrope of domestic and international scrutiny. The move has been lambasted by some as an act of sheer desperation, a gamble by Tokyo to reset its fortunes by engaging with its biggest rival. Yet, amidst the cacophony of criticisms, lies a nuanced strategy of engagement that could either pave the way for a new era of cooperation or entrench the divides that have long characterized Sino-Japanese relations. In this high-stakes game of geopolitical chess, the pieces are moving rapidly, and the outcome remains uncertain. Amidst accusations of capitulation and strategic alignment, the path forward is fraught with challenges and opportunities alike. This is not just a story of diplomatic overtures. It is a litmus test for the future of regional stability and global power politics. As we peel back the layers of this complex narrative, we invite you to stay with us till the end, navigating through the twists and turns of a saga that promises to reshape the contours of international relations in the Asia-Pacific and beyond. Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. In a move to mend and enhance economic ties amidst the backdrop of strained relations due to geopolitical tensions, an unprecedentedly large group of approximately 200 Japanese business figures made their way to China. This event marked the first of its kind in over 4 years, signifying a potent desire to rekindle cooperation despite the challenges that have recently marred the relationship between the two nations. Historically, Japan has maintained a tradition of sending economic delegations to China annually since 1975, a practice that was interrupted by the global COVID-19 pandemic, during which China implemented strict border controls as part of its efforts to combat the virus's spread. Delegations visit, led by Masakazu Tokura, the chairman of the Kyoto Japan Business Federation, is especially notable for its timing and scale. Scheduled meetings with Chinese Premier Li Qiang were anticipated to play a crucial role in navigating the complex web of issues that have contributed to the current state of bilateral tensions. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. The root of these tensions lies in a series of disagreements and incidents that have unfolded between the world's second and third largest economies. Contentious issues range from Japan's decision to discharge treated radioactive water into the ocean to the detention of Japanese nationals in China on espionage charges. Moreover, Japan's imposition of restrictions on the export of advanced chip-making equipment to China has led to accusations from the Chinese side that Japan, under Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, is aligning its policies with those of the U.S. to contain China's economic ascent. Despite these challenges, a glimmer of hope for improved relations emerged from a rare dialogue between Kishida and Chinese President Xi Jinping. In their meeting, both leaders concurred on the importance of fostering a relationship that is mutually beneficial, setting a precedent for future engagements aimed at reconciliation and cooperation. China's chief diplomat, Wang Yi, has echoed this sentiment, advocating for the establishment of a correct mutual understanding between the two nations. Wang Yi's remarks underscore the necessity of viewing each other as partners in cooperation, rather than adversaries, a perspective that is crucial for the stabilization and growth of Sino-Japanese relations. The economic interdependence between Japan and China is a significant aspect of their relationship. Japanese companies have invested heavily in China over the years, building extensive manufacturing supply chains and establishing deep-rooted partnerships with Chinese firms. China stands as Japan's largest export market and its primary source of imports, with trade volumes reaching $145 billion in exports and $189 billion in imports in 2022. However, the landscape of Japanese business expansion in China is undergoing a notable shift. According to a recent survey, the proportion of Japanese firms planning to expand their operations in China has dropped below 30 for the first time, with economic uncertainties and geopolitical tensions cited as primary concerns. The arrest of a Japanese executive from Astellas Pharma on espionage charges last year has further complicated the business climate, casting a shadow over Japanese corporate activities in China. Additionally, Japanese companies are facing increased competition in the Chinese market, contributing to a decline in sales and a re-evaluation of their strategies within the country. The challenges are exemplified by specific cases such as Procter & Gamble's CI beauty brand, experiencing a significant sales drop in Greater China, and NIDC Core revising its profit forecast downwards due to competitive pressures. Japanese automakers are also feeling the heat as they struggle to compete with local Chinese brands in the rapidly evolving electric vehicle sector, highlighting the multifaceted nature of the economic and diplomatic hurdles facing Japan and China. In light of these complexities, the visit of the Japanese business delegation to China represents a critical step towards bridging the gap between the two countries through dialogue and cooperation. There is hope that Japan and China can overcome the prevailing challenges, paving the way for a future of mutual prosperity and understanding. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. The intricacies of the Japan-China economic relationship are further complicated by the global context in which these interactions occur. As the international landscape becomes increasingly polarized, the strategic decisions made by these two nations have far-reaching implications not only for their own prosperity, but also for the stability and dynamics of the Asia-Pacific region. The strategic importance of technology, particularly in sectors such as semiconductor manufacturing and electric vehicles, has become a focal point of contention. Japan's decision to restrict exports of advanced semiconductor manufacturing equipment to China is emblematic of the broader concerns related to technology transfer, intellectual property rights, and the safeguarding of national security interests. These restrictions reflect a growing trend among technologically advanced democracies to closely scrutinize and sometimes limit technology exports to China, aligning with U.S. efforts to maintain a strategic advantage in critical technologies. This move has significant implications for China's ambitions to become a leader in the high-tech sector. The country's reliance on foreign technology, particularly from Japan and other leading nations in semiconductor technology, such as the US, South Korea, and Taiwan, highlights the vulnerabilities in its supply chain. For instance, the reliance on companies like Tokyo Electron and Nikon for semiconductor manufacturing equipment and the potential impact of export controls on these items underscores the strategic leverage these controls offer to Japan and its allies. Simultaneously, Japanese companies face a conundrum. On one hand, the Chinese market represents a significant portion of their global sales and production footprint. For decades, companies like Toyota, Nissan, and a host of others have seen China as a critical growth market. On the other hand, rising geopolitical tensions, coupled with a push towards economic decoupling and reshoring of critical supply chains, compel these companies to reassess their long-term strategies in China. The electric vehicle sector offers a clear example of the competitive pressures Japanese companies face in China. Despite their early leadership in hybrid technology, Japanese automakers have been slow to adapt to the rapid shift towards fully electric vehicles. This has allowed Chinese companies, bolstered by significant government support, to gain a competitive edge, not only in domestic markets, but increasingly on a global scale. Companies like BYD have emerged as leaders in the EV market, challenging established players with their innovative technologies and aggressive expansion strategies. The response of Japanese companies to these challenges is multifaceted. Some are doubling down on their commitments to the Chinese market, investing in new technologies and partnerships that can help bridge the gap. Others are diversifying their investments and supply chains, looking to Southeast Asia, India, and other markets as alternatives to reduce their dependence on China. This strategic diversification is driven by both the desire to mitigate risk and the recognition of the growing economic importance of other regions. The economic interdependence between Japan and China is mirrored in their complex diplomatic relations. Despite the tensions, both countries have shown a willingness to engage in dialogue and seek areas of mutual benefit. This pragmatic approach is necessary, given the intertwined nature of their economies and the shared challenges they face, from environmental issues to regional security concerns. The recent meetings between Japanese and Chinese officials, including the dialogue between Prime Minister Kishida and President Xi Jinping, signal an acknowledgement of the need to manage competition and disagreements constructively. The emphasis on establishing a correct mutual understanding speaks to a recognition of the dangers of misperception and the potential for conflict escalation. As Japan and China navigate their complex relationship, the international community watches closely. The outcome of these engagements has implications for global trade networks, the future of technological innovation, and the broader geopolitical landscape. In a world increasingly defined by strategic competition, the ability of these two nations to carve out a path towards cooperation and mutual respect is more important than ever. The challenges are significant, but so too are the opportunities. As Japan and China continue to engage with each other, the potential for positive outcomes remains. Through careful diplomacy, strategic engagement, and a commitment to addressing shared challenges, there is hope for a stable and prosperous future for both nations and the broader region they influence. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.